Welcome to my latest video, and welcome to everybody who's in my premiere tonight. I'm running this off on Friday, but I know by the number of games that it's going to be my premiere. You can see from the thumbnail there a lot of new games that I've played this time. Let me bring you to a list because we have quite a lot of games here. Okay, there we go. We hit 18. Absolutely nuts. Didn't miss very many. I mean, I like to show you the ones I missed as well because it shows you how the gather went, really. Unbelievable. It all changed at I was down to 96 quid, would you believe? This isn't the order they were played in. Obviously I put them in stake order, and I started playing that Let It Slide, which is a new game. It was absolutely awful. I mean, it rinsed me, completely rinsed me, and then all of a sudden the wilds started to appear. I was just about to come off it, they started to appear, it drops wilds in and they stay on the board for ages. The whole thing just kept hitting wins all over the place. 15 quid, 13 quid, 16 quid. Made 24 quid in it. I was nearly 40 down when I was about to come out of it. And then it went nuts. And then it bonused. Even better. Anyway, so we're in on that. That was a really strange game. I was literally going to slag it to death for being the worst rinsing game ever. Nothing happened on the base at all for about 40 quid. And then it went nuts. It just wouldn't stop throwing wins in. Very, very good game when it got going. Anyway, that changed everything. I got another 4 or 5 bonuses after that. Amazing, like, absolutely amazing. None of them were wild easy, really. 7 elements, that new one from For the Player, fell fairly easy. Threw a £15 base hit in and bonused very quick after it. The Yeti was decent too. Threw 20 quid in and bonused fairly quick. So it only cost 12 quid as well. Any of them that's of any interest, really. I think there's one has a wee bit of a trigger. Tyflower Megaways. I think Tyflower Megaways is about a 20 odd pound trigger, so that'll help. But 18, there's a lot of new games there, a hell of a lot of new games. There's a few volatile games through in. There's a few oldies that I haven't played in a while. There's a lot can go wrong, but there's 18. You know, you would assume something should sort of go your way along that size of a list. It's a big list for 560 quid, I think, anyway. Before we start today, don't forget, if you're looking for a new casino, to check out angryslots.com. Loads of exclusive offers on there. Lots and lots of casinos from all sorts of different platforms. You'll see Prime Slots that I'm on there today, one of the Skill and Net sites. 100% up to £200 plus 75 free spins. That's exclusive to angryslots.com. You won't get that if you just go to their site. You need to use the link on our site for that. Loads and loads of other exclusives on there. We just a wee recent exclusive added for Kazi Play there too. A few new casinos as well. Spin and Win and Magical Vegas have been fairly new with big welcome offers. Hot 7 has been absolutely flying this month. It's only up a month or so. Very, very popular. You'll see all the Genesis casinos on there. Casino Joy that I had a hunt from yesterday. Loads and loads of casinos there. If you are looking for one, Mr. Vegas Video Slots and all's on there. Zemp Bets there. Any god's amount of casinos. And remember, there are 2 giveaways running for the month. There's a £600 cash giveaway. And there's also 3x200 bonus hunt giveaways. All the details is on the page, all the eligibility is on the page. The important thing for you is to register your entry. Okay, first up is Clover Gold. This is a new one from Pragmatic. First time playing it for me. That guy with the beard looks a wee bit dodgy. Check his hard drives, please. 8 free spins. It has got mad collectors and stuff like that on the right hand side, so it can collect money values as it goes along, which it did sort of do fairly regularly. Repeat collectors and stuff. This is not exactly flying, is it? Oh dear. Dear God, that was awful. What was that, £1.40? Right, okay. Thank you very much, Clover Gold. I'll not be back. That was awful. There's nothing to the bonus. There was no crack at all there. Just 8 spins of garbage. Nothing really that wild interesting in the base either. No, it's not for me, that game. I think I'll just Bean, how do we look? Thank you, but no thank you. Alright, that wasn't much of a start there from Clover Gold. Let's go to another gold cash free spins. And I'm glad to say this fell in with 3 scatters in the end because the gamble was awful. I couldn't get near the gamble at all. My balance is, I'm just looking at my balance there and seeing there's £100.73. So what has happened is something has paid out. Damn it, I didn't notice that as we went along. Something has paid out. We'll find it as we go along. It's probably going to be Warrior Ways, isn't it? I gathered these last night, but thought they would have lasted till now, but okay. No matter. Something has paid. We'll figure out which one it is here in a minute or two, and I'll get it onto the list, and then we'll just plough on. Okay. 8 free spins. Let's see some wins, please. Ringing the bell. Not really get that much, but has it? 920 though. A few of those boys is what we're looking for. Even that would have done. A wee bit of it. 280. This is better. Ringing the bell again. Never likes to go by reel 3 much. 20 quid we're up to. We're halfway. Good 40 quid of this should be happy enough probably. It's under pressure now, right now. Who to go? Oh dear, dear, dear. Hold on, that's going to be decent. That's got to be line reaching to the end there, is it? 2 5 of a kinds, aye, that's going to pay alright. £34.40 all in. It's an okay bonus, can't complain about that at all, really. That game you always feel it's sort of one symbol away from giving you a big win, you know. But okay, we can't complain about that. We're 135 quid, but obviously somebody has paid out. We actually only have 35 quid gathered up in our last 2 bonuses, so somebody's paid 100. Next up's Warrior Ways, so we'll go in and find out. Alright, third game, Warrior Ways. Yes, it was it. It's paid out. Okay, that's what's happened. Look at my balance, it has paid 99 quid, so. It was on a 40p, so that was a hell of a bit. I'm assuming that it was it. I'll put the 99 quid in the spreadsheet to keep our amounts right. Where do we see? It's 99. There we go. That's her, right about right. I'm just... that's a bit... Must only get a few hours with that one too then. It didn't last 12 hours. Which is a problem really. It just means that you'd have to grab that last just before you open really from now on. Have to be careful with that. Okay, Warrior Ways, but still was a good bonus if it was it. There may have been another one paid out, you see, that's the thing. We'll know as we go along. Okay, the Bandit and the Baron. A newish one from Microgaming, just for the win really. It's out under Microgaming's badge. I've never seen this one before either, so I'm assuming it's some sort of a collector thing by the looks of it. Seems to be a few there you need to open somehow or other. Bit cash trucky looking, isn't it? What does she do? Do something. Times 2. Is that it? Oh, she puts times 2 on them all, but there only is one. Okay. Oh man. How does this ever grow into a bonus from 4x? Like, there's a key that must unlock some one of those. Okay, that gets you another 5x. You need a lot of keys. How to get this going? This is awful. Like, 10x is still going right enough, but how do you get a big one out of this? Right, what's she going to do now? Is she going to add whatever to them again? 3x. That's 3x onto everything, but there was nothing on any of those squares. Oh dear God. You might as well go to 10 because you're not giving it anything I have. The 3, that's brought that bottom one up to 6x, but again it's... don't have that one, so... it's still at 10x, like. This is an awful game. That never looked like it was going to go anywhere from the start. The only thing I would say about it is it has quite an interesting base game. It threw a £27 base hit and it's got a couple of stacking, it's got these stacking wild things that come in. Didn't see many bonus symbols, but it has a stacking wild that comes in, and I had 3 of them at a time. It has a nice base, nice enough base, you know. But that bonus was absolute crap, wasn't it? I don't see me, you know, again the same thing. I don't see a need to rush back to that again. I'll probably try it once more because they do have some nice games, those people. So, but that just done nothing for me there. Okay, game number 5, and this is a new one from Pragmatic as well, and I pretty much had decided on this one already. I played it and didn't like it. Really didn't like it. Just, again, it's another Pragmatic that rinses the hell out of you and pays you absolute garbage consistently. I don't even know what we want here. It doesn't matter. It didn't appear in the last time anyway. We might as well take mysteries. 8 free spins. I didn't see what you gave me the other way, but let's get it done. A few more wilds than I've seen before. A lot this time. That's a lot this time. That's going to be a decent one, surely. They don't seem to pay very much. There's your woman. Throw a lot of wilds in there. Surely that's a big one. Right, the epic one it's saying this time. She must be top symbol like 16 quid. A lot of wilds and a lot of top symbols for 16 quid, isn't it? That's got to be good too, surely. 8 quid. Okay. Fumbling his way up to an okay bonus, you know. Get a lot of wilds in there. That's got to be now. That's got to be massive. Surely to God. Plus 60. At least I'm not. Where does the big win come from? Where does your, you know, the monster win? How do you? That was a dead-on bonus. That 98x. But it gives an awful lot of really bad bonuses. That game, just for. I don't see where the big win comes. You know, 49's a nice win. Yes, it's a good win, but. You sort of got all the way across a few times in that. You know, you wouldn't be relying on getting that again. I'm not a fan of this game, I must admit. I will try it again now. It's bought another attempt or two. So it will get played a bit more. Okay, Bison Bonanza is another one from another new one from Blueprint. It looks like a Mercur game actually. I see the Mercur logo on it. Wasn't really sure what to make it. There seemed to be a lot happening in the base, like. Took quite a while to bonus. Oh dear. Oh dear. Select your free spins and multiplier range. Mystery choice can award any combination of free spins. I know we can, obviously. I wouldn't like to have 5 spins, but up to 200. Let's go metal diddle. We don't know what we're looking at. Times 4. Wins from times 4 up to times 200. I can take 200s, like, happily. Page both ways, this thing. Stand okay. Must be the number of symbols. It can't be rows at all. There's 5. It's just not hitting much there, but it does get involved a bit with the multipliers, doesn't it? This is better. Let's get a few more wins on it. The wolf would have helped there. Good multis, but it's multiplying nothing, you know. Need to be hitting stuff like this or last spin. Oh boy. More. Oh no. It's a great multi, but it's multiplying nothing up like 1426. 2782. Absolutely no doubt that game has potential. Line a few of those boys up and get those multis onto it, and the whole thing could go nuts. It's a bit like that Buffalo King, isn't it, in a way, really? But aye, absolutely. It'll be volatile as hell, you can be sure of it. It's Mercur written. But okay, I wouldn't discount that game. I certainly would play it. 2782. Aye, okay. Didn't shame yourself. Game number 7 is Mayan Blocks Power Play. Now somebody requested this in a live the other day. I wasn't sure what to make of it, but I went to play it and it's actually alright. It cost 22 quid to hit. We're on a 50p stake here. You need to get 4 of these wee rainbow sort of diamonds to get a bonus, but I got dropped 5. I'm not sure if it gave me extra spins for that or not. A +1 anyways, good. I like that, being able to give you extra games thing. Drop 5 of them scatters in now, be nice. For the extra games. Okay, what's happening here? Something's going on. Wilds, oh boy. Jesus, that'll be alright, surely to God. It's going to be a whole series of small wins, is it? But each one takes the multi up. That's a bit crazy, isn't it? And each one of these is rattling the multi up. We're going to end up with a hell of a multi at the end of this. Like that. The wins are so small, it's unbelievable. Well, there's 40p times 15 right now. Another spin too, which is nice. Well, this is starting off well, isn't it? 27.70. Still have 5 to go. 6 to go, sorry. Another free game there. Hadn't had it. Another one. Right, it's not a bit fair to give you games anyway. There's the dead spin starting. Hold on. The wins are really, really small, aren't they? You need that multi. Or a decent symbol, probably. Not hitting many of those. Something's happening again. A lot of wilds, is it? Very small wins there, hitting those basic symbols every time. 5p, 5p, like. Multiplier boost. What was the point in that? One more to go. Give me a multiplier boost and then give me a dead spin. What was the point in that? That game really started well and then just built a multi up and did not very little else. But I can certainly see the potential in it. The new one from Playtech, that. Aye, okay. Nice enough wee game, certainly. 33.75, what's that? 66.67x. It's not a disaster. Okay, aye. I need to play a few more of those Playtech games, I think. I'm starting to find more and more of them that I like. Okay, we are in on, what the hell do you call it? Puebla Parade, and it's kicked off on me straight away, like. It's a mad thing when you collect up these. You have to double these up, your scatters, before you actually hit the... But I can throw some lovely wins in. That should be alright. 630. I just didn't hit that well. If you could line 3 of these up, the better. Come on. That might be alright there. What's going on? Big win. 1320, okay. Didn't really get all the way over. You need to line these things up if you could. Doesn't seem to like to put them in the same line, you know. Again, another one that threatened to give a bonus and did the same thing again with a 30 quid. 3180. New one from Play and Go, that. It's certainly a fun enough wee game. It's quite an interesting wee game in the base. With these here, they come in quite often. Then they jump about a bit as wilds, you know. Obviously, you need the man and the woman, then they join together. Once you get 3 of them joined together, you get the bonus. Aye, okay. That was alright. I criticise playing go quite a lot, so I have no problem saying that's a decent one. Game number 9, and what will be halfway when it's over, is Forge of Gems. This is another newish one from Play and Go, and this is another good one. I think they're going to finally get these Gems games right. It took a wee while, but I think I like this one. Freespins. Mug you off as soon as the rest, like, but got a lot going on here. Plenty of wild action on it, which you really do need, I've got to admit. There's a lot of dead spins here. This is awful. There's that other yellow that drops down the wee plus on it, that's a multiplier. Just keeps missing's a problem. Oh man, you need to stop missing. What are you doing? It's just dead spin city here. Oh my god. 50p on the board, like. I said you were a nice game and then you just completely robbed me. We're getting it. Nope, we got with the wilds there, you see. Funny the way things drop down and move across before they drop down and stuff. You could hit a hit there, there was a pile of wilds to fall there. £1.85, that was awful. There's nice things about your game and you went and mugged me off completely. Look at those wilds there, split wilds and all sorts of stuff ready to drop down there. And another multiplier. Just didn't start that game. I've had much better bonuses than that on it. That's actually the worst yet. Well, really not much room to be any worse than that, is there? Too many of those today. Okay, 7 Elements is game number 10. New one from For the Player. It's only hang about my second or third bonus on it. Fell in fairly easy. Threw a 15 quid base hit in and made 8 quid in the gather, so got to happy with that. Free spins give you extra gems, so the wee free spin scatter symbol falling is useful. You gather these gems up and then they introduce the feature that you count up to, you know. Didn't do a lot for me the last time now, I must admit. A lot of work to do here yet. That's the multi up to ×2. We've only 6 spins here. You seem to spend your whole time gathering. Where are the wins? Okay, that's good. That's what the free spins do. Is they come out, they throw gems into them all. Double them all up, which is very useful. You really need those free spin symbols, to be honest with you. Right. That's another 5 spins, is it? We needed those. That was a must. Need to see a lot of blues drop in. Got the stacks, okay. Stack too high now. That's pretty much multiplies every one of the greens in, doesn't it? Into a 2. Right, I'm concerned that you're gathering these up and forgetting about wins. I've only £4.70 on the board. $5 to go. This is doing nothing for us here at the minute at all. £3. Oh dear, this is awful. Awful, awful. 3 to go. We've got another multiplier, but we've nothing to multiply, so that becomes a bit pointless. I've only 2 spins left. We need to see the scatter symbol. That should be a win right now. Then big win. £9, okay. We're on our last spin, but no, she just didn't fire for me at all. I think you need to see a hell of a lot more. It's not a wee win right now, 150. I think you need to see a hell of a lot more of those diamonds falling down in the scatter symbol. They then give you a hell of a lot more little tokens, you know. Aye, okay, 1835, not a disaster. We are, what, 10 in now with £300 back. We have 8 to go. Need another 260. We're sort of holding our own, but for an 18 bonus hunt, it's not particularly setting the world on fire either, is it? Okay, Book of Oz. This other one fell fairly easy. It only cost 11 quid. It's on a 50p stake. Another one that's been requested a few times on my live and I never got a chance to play it. So we're in on 10 free spins. Looks like this wee symbol here is our expander. Which is a fairly decent symbol if I think right. $2.50 for two of them. And this symbol, courage symbol to turn up is going to be difficult. It's really not making much effort at it, is it? We're halfway. Oh dear. Some of these games just don't know how to handle a premium symbol and they don't at all. Right, we still have 3 to go. I'm going to need more than 2 of him occasionally. Another bad bonus so far, 2 to go. Need help, man. Not coming with that. Oh man, that's awful. 11.25, aye. Marvellous. Again, it's just another book game doing exactly the same as all the other book games, but I'm not really sure what it's given me that the others aren't, to be honest. There's just too many book games I would play in front of it. Probably won't be played a lot. Okay, Book of Atem is another one. I haven't played this in quite a while. Used to throw me a lot of lovely base hits in this game, so I liked it. It's an All for One Studios one, published under, I think, Microgaming. We're on 10 free spins and an ace is our expanding symbol. We haven't much of a trigger. At least there's a few aces anyway. Can't seem to stop it doing that there, which is a bit annoying. It counts out every win line. There's another 3. I'm going to start that nonsense there. Get past it. Bit annoying when you've so many win lines that. Come on, there's 4, right, okay, that's better. That's better. This one pays. Obviously going to be a big win. 20 quid, that's nice. Right, okay, we're turning into a good bonus here. Good old game this, I like this one. That there just annoys me. Let's do that again with the 4 aces. Oh, thought you were going to go away. There's 3. We're at 38 quid. It's a good bonus already, but I'd like to see it maybe hit another 4 here if it would. Oh boy. It'll disappear now, aces. Oh dear. Last spin. I got a bit dirty at the end. 3 aces in the last 4 spins just. It took us up to the 40 quid anyway. 43.50. It's really annoying that. Okay, 43.50. It wasn't a disaster. It really wasn't. It's as well I have as many bonuses, I think, because the X wins in these bonuses today are awful. Right, we'll move on. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still have 6 to go. Just not really doing what it's supposed to do here. Okay, Yggdrasil's new one. Let It Slide. To say this was a really weird one on the base, and then when it started to throw wilds in, it's a whole different game. It finally did bonus. It was one I thought may have paid out there, but it hasn't, obviously. Made 24 quid in the base in the end. These big full-size logs, they spit a wild out and it stays on the board a while. And you need the 2 of them to get you your bonus. But to be honest, I was nearly 40 quid down before I even seen one of those. But when they did start to come, then they do keep dropping, you know. That's what I had there. I had them a couple of times 2s and all bouncing around, you know, they were dropping. Each one of them comes out of that and then they move about. Right, okay. Respins bonus, spin until the last sliding wild leaves the screen. That's it. So they spin away until they go. There's quite a few wilds there, the times 2. Although I just took them all away. You dirty dog. We start again just, do we? That's brutal. There's both ways this too right now. You could do with seeing the log falling. I'm assuming it can. I don't see it there yet, but I must do, because that's where that we land that, please. Look at you. It's terrible symbols in the 2 outside rails. That's it over. Here, 70 hit 59. Where the hell did that even come from in that? You know what I mean? 4 spins played, 70 hit 59. It just pays really well, that game. Those there pay really well. And it pays both ways, so you're watching it pay one night and it's paying the other way as well. That was very few wilds on the board there. I've had 6 and a couple of times 2s and all on the board. In the ordinary base game, you know. But here, I certainly can't complain about that game now at all. I was going to rubbish it. It had me nearly 40 quid down with nothing in the base at all, and then it just went nuts. There's made a good bonus. That's a much better bonus than most we've had before us here. Onwards. We're in better shape now. Our second trip to For the Player, and game number 14 is the Yeti. Love the Yeti, like. Popped into it. I was at that stage, I was trying to get into games that would hold balance and throw me base hits and stuff like that in. With only 5 spins, which are really the basics to start with, but you can get more spins in the bonus. Let's go. Okay, this is not great at the minute. 3 to go. You get this bonus in the first rail, get it to the last, way over to the last. Didn't do it, like. See, that takes that out of the way, it stops it paying it. More ways, you know. Loves to do that to the third rail. This is a bad bonus. Hey, we're in trouble here. Last spin. We need spins. Dead him up here, boy. Just didn't want to do it today. He was a cheap fall, that one. He only cost 12 quid to hit. Because of his wee base hit, but 740 just never got started today. I don't think 5 spins is enough, but you usually can get them fairly easy in the bonus. He just didn't want to play the day, let's face it. Sorry, old Yeti. We'll move on. Okay, game number 15. And we're dragging our heels here. I don't understand why. We have 4 left. We need £118 to break even. These bonuses have just been awful. Big list, big list, but you just can't make them pay. I'm going to take this fella again. I'm pretty much settled on him in this game. Go away. Go away. 2 of them. Trigger will be lovely. There's 3, that'll pay better. 15 quid, nice. I'll put a couple of full screens on those. Take 3 a spin even. That's going to go 2 a spin. Four spins left. We need to see a bit more than 1 of these. Come on, what are you doing now? You're killing what was a good bonus. You are indeed. Last spin. Ah, they just disappeared, didn't they? Awful. You let me down a bagful there again. It's an okay bonus. Again, we're about that okay bonus thing the whole way through here, aren't we? Stop making excuses. It's another per effort, really. It just didn't turn up. But 30 quid, it's okay. It's creeping us closer. We have 3 left. Okay, game number 16 is Tyflower Megaways on a 50p. Cost 25 quid to hit. Exactly 50x. Fell in fairly easy. I think that was one of the second tees actually. Alright, there was our base hit from 2260. I forgot about that. We have a 2260 base hit in it. Don't think it pays it out. I think it adds it on here. So, right, any chance of some good picks, please? It's not great, mate. There's that. Give me the top symbol. Oh god, that's awful. She was right in the middle there this time. The other corner even would have done. Alright. I can pay this, but it needs very good ways. There's 750 though. We do have that 20 odd quid trigger, which helps. Missed those wee baskets there in one. £18 worth of jacks there. Good ways makes all the difference. Get these elephants in good ways the whole way would be nice. Seem to like missing them. I missed them in reel 2 there, that would have been a nice wee hit. Ah. 2 to go. Not going to get over the 50 quid, is she? Right on. I stopped again on the third rail, just won't do it, boy. 49.20, again it was alright. I mean, they weren't the best picks, really. The elephant's alright, you know, but the other one's a bit poor, and the jacks, but it was the jacks actually paid us, so. 49.20, good bonus. We're actually creeping. What do we need there now? What was it, 560 quid? We need 42 quid. Okay. We have 2 to go. Our penultimate game is Buccaneer's Frenzy. This paid me really, really well. Not that awful long ago. It went a bit nuts. Kept throwing the boyo in and I get everything upgraded. But it is quite hard to bonus usually. Bonus not too bad today. 16 quid it cost. Again, wasn't many teases. If he turns up, this could be a fun game. So he takes away that, right, so they're all 250 and above. Now that takes the pound ones away. I had it upgraded right up to 30, but it was 30 quid. I must have been playing on 60s at the time. I had it right up to 30 quid and it was dropping them in for fun. There's 10 quid there, like, nice. And he upgrades again, well, I had it up to a fiver now. Getting him to land now is be good. Everything's a fiver from here on in. I started landing on me again. You need another 3 or 4 lands to get to the top, but there he is. Another £10, and it's another upgrade. Up to 750. There's a good bonus, there's good potential for a good bonus. And the spins left yet. Fun game when he turns up. But he can disappear as quickly. Give us a hit of these, please. Great falls of flags there. Oh man. Oh dear. You've just killed the whole game, like. 2 to go. That was disgusting, wasn't it? Oh my god, what an end. What an end to a game. How many dead spins was that, like? That was pointless. That was awful. Awful. 21.50. Really disgusted at that, to tell you the truth, how that paid out there. It really started well, and then just dead spin. Oh, okay, I've done now, I better stop. All the best. 1 more to go. Okay, our last game is Jurassic Party from Relax. Now, it's a 75p, but that's because I turned the wee thing on, which ups your bet. Game round in progress, it's 50p, but I had it up to 75 because I turned the wee mega bet on. Obviously, it turns it back off for your bonus, you know. 7 free spins with 3 feature picks. I've never seen the bonus in this, so let's find out. 3 picks left. We'll go for this fella. Really no, but it seems to be okay. Then go for him then too. There's a wild. Stick the middle all the way. Right, so that's 2 symbols that obviously they expand, and that one turns wild. Suppose that would be handy if it was the same symbol, but he's not the same symbol as those two, but that's alright. Let's see what happens. It's got plenty of space. This thing's really weird. It's got quite an interesting base. Oh boy, that's good. I like that. Oh dear. Oh aye. The wee symbol expansion thing's a great job. Don't see how you'll ever get a multi in there, it's the only thing. Multis come in those things when they're... I suppose if it kept hitting like that, it'll be alright. A lot of small wins, but there's plenty of them. They're all wee basic hits because there's no multis of any sort. You got the multis on the wilds, I thought, before during the base game, but you got that like that. That's what it did. Then they stayed, but the wilds stay on the board until they're hit, you know. Definitely spinning rightly. Right, okay, another big win. Can't seem to click that. 20 quid, we're at 45 quid so far. Another 2 spins left after this. 75. You could wave as another wee multi and it would help. Just keeps hitting like unbelievable. A load of wilds as well. Another load of wilds. I see 150s and 125s and stuff appear in the middle of all that. Another good win. Can't click those. We're up to 60 quid. Another spin left after this one. Very small symbols we're playing with. I wonder what happened if you had the other symbols involved instead of those ones, but that's a lovely bonus to finish on. 65.35. We 87x there. Well, it's 87x because on my 75p, but realistically it's 120, 130, 130x on the 50p. Okay. Got to be happy with that. I'm going to say, where's the why is it not added my balance? We've topped the balance up, that's the main thing. Interesting wee one. And it doesn't seem awful hard to bonus. I'm not sure about that mega bet. I turned that on and stuff happened, but it does seem to make a wee difference when it comes to the bonus. I'm not sure. 75p is a high stake to have to play that, but that's the only thing. You know, when you have the mega bet on. We're not on there, do you see? It puts it to 75. I'll turn it back off, it drops it to 50. That's what it is, it's 50%. On we go. Anyway, let me bring it back to the sheet. Alright, it certainly was a marathon list. It certainly was a marathon gather. I nearly hit chill outs gathering this. It took about 7 hours of gathering. The problem is once you hit 6 hours, they give you a wee bit of a chill out, and then if you go into the next 2, then they can very easily put you in a 24-hour chill out. It's just part of the regulations nowadays. It just makes these hunts very hard to gather. 18, we made profit. We made 46 quid of profit. But it just didn't perform as I'd hoped it would, you know. Warrior Ways, well, it's paid at £96.10, it's paid 240x. And if we didn't get to see yet, so that was bloody pointless. Well, not pointless, it helped our balance. With 157x then from that let it slide. I nearly misjudged that game on my first play of it. It's a hell of an interesting game, that. Give it a bit of time, that one. Don't, but it is rinsy. When it goes in a rinsy period, as I say, it took 40 quid of me before I even seen it do anything. But too many bad ones. 4x's. That new Clover Gold looks absolute garbage. I'll not be playing that again. Cash tried. Bandit the Baron looks absolute garbage. I'll not be playing that again. 10. Cleopatra probably earned herself a reprieve there with her 98x. Bison Bonanza certainly has potential, but you know that's a Mercur and Blueprint. That's going to be pretty brutal, but it'll be a good game, that. Mayan Blocks certainly looked interesting, didn't really fire. Puebla Parade, another new one, definitely looked interesting. Order Gems, rubbish and made an idiot of me, as it would. Seven Elements didn't get firing. Book of there was lots there, really didn't fire at all. The Yeti didn't fire. Buckaneer's Frenzy mugged me right off. That was really, really dirty there. But you're okay. You know, the first task in a hunt like this is get your money back. We've done that. And we've made 45 quid. We've been punting this balance. That's been 2 or 3 hunts now, and we're sneaking it up the way consistently, which is good. So what we'll do, we'll probably go again. This is the remnants of the wild swarm. I cashed 5 out and left 4. We've been hunting the 4 ever since. We're now up to 605. We'll just keep hunting here and see if we can take it up to another cash out. Really, if we can cash it out and leave a balance is my plan. Cash it out and leave a balance for a hunt. You know, we'll see how it goes. She's getting close to it at this stage. She's been doing rightly. Just wasn't a great return for 18 bonuses, really, but too many new ones. I wanted to show you the new ones, but if you put too many new ones in a bonus hunt, you will get absolutely rinsed, because the new ones, there's an awful lot of garbage in them. Like, just that's the honest truth of it. All right, we made a profit. I'm happy. Not ecstatic, but I'm happy. Thank you very much for watching my video today, and for those in my Premier tonight. I do enjoy the Premiers. I enjoy going through these seals with you. I always try to just make sure that I have 15 or more bonuses. That's what brings me to my Saturday video, really. I gathered these late on Thursday night and played them out on Friday evening. But obviously, Warrior Ways doesn't save long enough, so I must remember that. You need to pretty much save it last and then do your bonus opening pretty much soon afterwards. Anyway, but here we got what we got. We made a profit. When they're not playing well, if you can get your balance back and make a little profit, then you're happy. That's all you want. That's all you can do. We'll have to fight another day with a little bit more in the tank. We'll see how it goes. Again, if you're enjoying the content, click like, click subscribe, click the wee bell. You'll be notified if there's anything new coming up. Thank you very much to everybody that's in my Premier tonight. I do enjoy the live chat with you. Take a wee moment and appreciate my mods, please, who are absolute legends. They're here consistently looking after the chat, and they do a hell of a job on it. And steer me really well as well at times, which is very, very useful. So do take a little moment there. I do appreciate them, please. They keep everybody's viewing easy. They make my job a lot easier. Thank you all very much. I will see you all in Bob's Premier after this one then. Stay safe.